Yes, you read it right. Taran will be available for 100 million silver starting February 18th for a week. And as everyone knows, this tank is by far the strongest tank in World War II. And now you can get this tank for only silver, a currency that can be earned in game. Of course, not that easy to get 100 million silver. And I think at this point, most of the players already have this tank just because how strong the tank is. And for those who don't, just a little stat. So I decided to play this tank yesterday. I played 10 battles. I was streaming, so wasn't really, 100% focused either. And I played 10 battles, did 6,800 raw damage, 7,500 combined, won 7 battles. All battles were solo. And as I was saying, I was streaming. So usually you're like, let's say 10% distracted, right? And I was still able to do this much damage in this tank. And there is no other tank in the game that I can do this amount of damage. But in Taran, it just happens way too often. Now, these are obviously not all the games, but these kind of sessions do happen. I'll play, let's say, 10 games a day, time to time, and in Taran, I'll have these results, whereas I won't in any other tank. And yes, we do say that this tank doesn't have armor, so new player, it's difficult. Well, not really. All you have to do is just not get spotted and shoot. There is a learning curve of positions, which is, again, very easily learnable. As you'll see in this map, it is live oaks, and you'll see what this tank is capable of. I already shot Cobra once, and encounter, all I'm doing in this map for majority is sitting at D2 and looking at the cross. And that's what, as a tank destroyer, your job is most of the time. You're looking at the openings where the enemy will peek or will cross, and Taran just does that job very well. For two reasons. It has crazy insane camo, and it has speed to get to those positions. And in addition, it has a 950 alpha, and its reload is long enough where you just lose your sixth sense. For example, I'll fire, I'll get spotted, I'll obviously move back in cover, and by the time I'm reloaded, I'll lose my sixth sense. So when I'm back to my position again, I will not be spotted. So like in mediums, right, we want to stay to that position. If you get a shot, try to get another shot, and sometimes you do take damage. But in Taran, basically you're always using your true DPM while unspotted. And it does have a fully rotating turret as well. So this is like a tier 10 baby waffle. It doesn't have premium APCR, but does have better alpha, speed, and camo, despite this tank being tall. So E4 was trying to cross, quick snapshot, and 900, I think, damage into that as well. Missed the shot on Penderwagon, as there was a ridge in between, but not to worry. Our team is losing, and as I was saying earlier, we'll see how easy it is. I did make a mistake here, as I wasn't getting gun depression. I was like, I'll go for his hatch, but instead what I should have done was loaded heat and just hit his superstructure. That's okay though. Not every game is perfect, and even in this game I do make mistakes. But overall, it is just so unfair to do what I did or what Taran can do. Chogpi was crossing, and just gave him a little gift as well for coming into town, losing 800, 900 HP. It is also one of the higher alpha tank destroyers that usually have 850. We do have some with 1050 or one with 1050, and then few with 1150, but this tank has 950, but it also has the highest, or one of the highest DPM with this alpha. Tortoise came back again, trying to test his luck, but not this time. I had a shot at his lower plate, and it just went through like butter. The tank has insane pan. E4 peeking again, and another 947, slightly low roll by 3. And as you see, right, I fire, get in cover, and just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. That's all I'm doing. And once you understand the basics, because there are like 1 or 2 TDs position in the map, right? Like positions for TDs are much more easier to learn than mediums, because mediums have to rotate, take a different position. But TDs, most of the time, they're just supporting, and in the end, if you have more HP, you can just go forward and trade your HP, right? As you always outspot them. Now, VK peeked again, and he received his gift as well. He's like, why should I miss out on the action while everyone is getting gifts? Penderwagon versus Sheridan going on. He got tracked, thanks for Sheridan. And he's out of the battle as well. The tank does have decent shell velocity for AP as well, compared to some of the other USSR 850 alpha tanks like V5. 5 minutes into the game, and I haven't moved even 5 meters from the position I started at. That score is now even at 8-8. And a lot of their tanks, right, they have to cross this position to get into action. If they do it all together, it will be fine, but because they're doing one at a time, right? Every time I fire, they see someone's losing HP and they get scared. And that in return, the hesitation is just costing them. Baby Waffle got spotted. Just a casual peek over the ridge. RBRT pinned him. Our Baby Waffle also shot him. He missed. And he got spotted. Probably I was covered by the bush. But our Baby Waffle wasn't. And I guess that's what you have to learn a little bit, right? It's not super hard. I think like heavy are the hardest tanks to play if you have to do really, really high damage, because you're always spotted, right? Enemies know where you are, and you're always fighting against that surprise factor as you have none. But TDs are just, even though they don't have armor, but they actually have armor because no one can hit you as you're never spotted. So Ruthless pushing a dead tank, trying to cover his hull. Well, not a good job, Ruthless, because your side or your track wheel is now exposed. 7,600 damage. Team's losing by 2. And even a light tank went to the town and he died. I wished he didn't go to town, but unfortunately he did, and our team is now losing. Taran gets spotted and bang. He just lost the spot. I pinned him and ammo-ragged him with one shot, full health. So that was epic. So this is where I got a little bit lucky, because if Taran was alive, he could have done a bit more damage to me. I-7 down to one shot. Uris is pushing. Just waiting for him to cross. Another beautiful 933 shot into Uris. You get spotted now. I have to run away. But before I do that, I wanted to put another shot into Uris, so I take him out. But he's in cover. But after he wasn't, dodged the shot by artillery and decided to run away as they are charging me since no one is on the cap. I was expecting that they'll just sit on the cap and I can go for artillery. But that doesn't happen. They started pushing towards me. I'm at 10.90 damage, full health. However, unlucky for me, I get spotted here by Uris. RBRT missed Ruthless. But it's fine since Ruthless missed on me as well. Baby Waffle gets spotted. He missed on me. Uris didn't. I still have health though. I still should be able to get in position because, as I was saying, how fast Taran is. And the camo just helped me lose that detection pretty quickly. Wanted to go around the J2 houses so when they push artillery, I can support them. A lot of them are one-shot. Tortoise is like 700-800, at least for me. Baby Waffle is one for me. Uris is one for me. And E4 is also low, as well as Ruthless. So all of these tanks are one-shot. Unfortunately, before I could get into position, they already pushed up and over, killed the artillery. It is 1v6 here. Definitely a chance for Colobanos, as well as a high damage game. I'm already close to 11. So I was peeking the left side here, but didn't want it to go too far back so that E4 end up hitting me. So I decided to move forward. However, at the wrong time, my turret wasn't moving. I wasn't looking at that opening. I also thought Uris would push. He'll play safe, but he just pushed straight into the open, and if I was pre-aimed, I would have killed him without taking a shot. I still end up shooting him. However, I am spotted by artillery. I thought he's still towards the base, so I was trying to get in cover and took a shot from him. And as I was trying to run away, Tortoise spots me. Even he's pushing forward and got shot from E4, who ammo-ragged me. I would have died either way. The game was obviously winnable, but you just saw what Taran is capable of. I just went to one spot and just farmed. And I could have even done better if I played a little bit better, right? So let me know in comments, do you already have the tank? Do you think it's overpowered and should be balanced a bit? Or are you planning to get it for 100 million silver? Or are you going to wait? And maybe when it's on sale again for gold, that's when you buy the tank. But yeah, if you want this tank but don't want to spend any real money, you can now with silver. So that's it for now. I'll catch you in the next one.